Alrighty, turn 34, January 9th, 1942. See what kind of trouble we get. I was going to stop them from unloading, and I didn't. That just cost me an LSD. Maybe. It might survive. Oh, come on! That most likely has troops in it. My subs have not been performing very well this game. Missed some very high profile targets. Oh, come on! Why can't we not hit Murchies? They're big and slow. Just missed more. Oh my goodness. Finally, thank you. Alright, that's enough. You're wasting enough torpedoes on it. Yep, that one's sunk. We got lucky, we got a second shot at it. Hey, look at that weather. Aw, no more P-40s to play with? Airfield strikes here. Wow. What is with Baton? It's like a permanent storm over that damn base. Spending a lot of ordnance on that damn base and not getting much results because of the damn weather. I'm not sure it's worth the cost anymore. These weather patterns are, I don't know. Rarely have I seen it rain completely, for like 3-4 days in a row. But not in Born Pacific. It happens on a daily basis. Partial cloud. over Johore, 7 hits. Here we go. There's that AVP. There we go, it's sunk. What do we do? Put 3 torpedoes into it. Alrighty. Interesting, he cut around and tried to cut down through there. I wondered if I was going to get that this turn. Wow, a bunch of aircraft did not fly again. Submarine just sunk. Since it's not one of mine, I'm assuming it's one of his. Alright, I tried to support this with some airstrikes, but they didn't really go through, so we're probably gonna get mauled here. Thanks to the terrain. Yeah. Alright, this is just an artillery bombardment here to see what was there. Next turn I will spank them. Should take this. I ordered a shock attack with the full division. There we go. Bonsai. Ambon is mine. And let's see. Oh wow, we got some good bait, got some good ships, got some aircraft there too. 2, 4, 8, 9 aircraft lost on the ground. They were damaged. They couldn't get them out. Oh, that's a shame. We lost 20 wounded and 2,300 Allied casualties. All right. Let's see how this one goes. Oh, that core is beat up. We should take this easily. Yep. Oh, nice. That, I don't know what happened there. I ordered the units from the west to stop. Oh, we didn't get mauled as bad as we could have. Wow. I'm not sure what happened there. We'll pick up a bunch of dot bases, unoccupied stuff. Bonsai. Oh, I thought we'd pick up a couple more. Must not be atolls. Alrighty, so some interesting things happen. Apparently we forgot a couple orders. That tends to happen. I don't know about you guys, but that definitely happens on me. I know some people are much better at that than I am, though they don't make many mistakes, but you know, it happens. Not the end of the world, usually. As long as you're not making major mistakes with valuable units. You know, if I lose that LSD at Ambon, well, I lose it. I have more. That militia unit at Luchao wasn't wiped out, so I don't have to waste political points to buy it back. So, a few minor mistakes, and we'll see. I did notice that my airstrike on Chongqing did not go through. Must be weather, of course. Let's see. Extreme overcast and extreme overcast. There's no reason why that shouldn't have went through. Oh, because the air engine hates me. That's why. Okay. Well, we will be back in a moment, and we will go over the turn. Alrighty. Another turn gone by. Some action going on. Captured a couple of bases. Weather, of course, is messing with me. I swear the air module in the game hates me. But that's just my luck. So let's pull up some stats. Allies are up to 1291 army loss points, almost an increase of right around 100. I've increased by 3 this turn. We're up 200 points. Allies are down 16. Hop into the losses. It says 20 aircraft lost today. 6 me, 14 for allies. Hey, first day of the war, other than maybe day 1, that we've lost less than the allies. Alrighty. Let's see. It says we lost 4 to flak. We'll make an ops loss and another ops loss. So, let's see. Ops loss 12, 14. Those would be the ones stuck at Ambon when I took it. That's nice. I was kind of hoping that one transport we sunk east of Pearl might have aircraft on it, but it does not look like it did. But oh well, take what we can get. So it says we lost 6, 1 wounded, 4 killed. Nothing really coming anytime soon. Got transports coming. Those are 2 that we confirmed we sunk. We put 3 torpedoes into the Bellatrix east of Ambon. Virginian was caught east of Pearl. Tracker also said a couple more ships showed up on the sunk report. A destroyer and 2 subs. And we heard a sub sinking during the combat execution, so I think some of the fog of war is wearing off, and we were picking up some more kills. Availability. Nothing coming anytime real soon. 2 days, we get some combat units, so 5 days. Within 5 days, we get a ton of units. 2 regiments. A couple naval guards, that's good. We need those troops. We need to keep expanding, and we need more troops to do it. Let's go ahead and look at production, at some aircraft and their engines. Hey, we still have 1 HA-33 in the pool. All right, which means we're not using more than we're making at least anymore. All right, 5. 34s are going up. All right, I think we may have turned the corner of our engine issues. We just need to let it run now and keep expanding our factories, keep producing more, and then we'll eventually get out of the hole, and we need to get up to 500 on several of these so we get the research bonus. Alright, everything here looks good. Let's look at squads or devices. 383 more infantry, not a surprise. I expect that number to be high every day for at least the rest of January. AT guns, howitzers, engineers, some light tanks, some Chinese squads, and then engines and mines. Alright. While we're here, let's pull up Combat Reporter. At C, here's our first attack west of Pearl, and we missed. Great. And here's our attack. Oh, 2 different units here. Okay. So east of Pearl, we missed the first one, but we caught the second one in the afternoon phase. I'm not sure it's afternoon phase, but we caught it in the secondary attack. We surfaced and really beat the hell out of this guy. We put 4 torpedoes into it, hit it with the shell. I believe we launched 2 other torpedoes. I-3 is probably really low on torpedoes now. Here's all the ground attacks. I believe, oh, nope. Lu Chao was not successful. I'm honestly surprised we didn't take more casualties than this in this horrible attack. But we'll have to check that out and see if we have enough strength to actually attack. I might need to go back through the video and see the actual combat strength on these units to make that decision. But Ambon, we crushed it as I thought we would. I mean, we dropped a full division there. We caught a bunch of planes on the ground. The 3 defending units all surrendered. Bombardment attack up in the mountains. That was just to see what was there. We will be doing full attack tomorrow. And here's an attack in the forest, in the jungle, southeast of Aichang. We were supposed to have a bunch of air support, but as normal, weather really hampered me, so we did not do very well in this attack. As you can see, amphibious, we landed some. I forgot to turn unloading off, so we continued to unload the rest of the supplies, and an LSD took 4 hits, which is not good. We landed at Lunga, Nonuti, and Tepol, which I know Nonuti we captured. So the other ones we'll capture next turn. All the airstrikes, once again, the Allied Air Force is non-existent. We can't find them up in the air. I was supposed to bomb Chongqing Airfield this turn, but for some reason they did not go. Radio, San Fran, Pearl, Suva, Anchorage, Tacoma, Magadan. 138. That's either China or that might be. That might be up in like Canada, I guess. Don't know where that one is. Unknown. Lifting troops in Manchuria. We did advance the Nakajima HA-45 engine a month, and the SAM just advanced a month. A bunch of units upgrading, you can see. It's also why we went through a bunch of armament points this turn. Task force spotted, sightings, replacements. Let's see. Alright, the Dinos are in the pool, Nels are in the pool. One sally down for maintenance. We captured 4 bases, and then 1 auto flipped. Those are all us expanding fortifications and airfields. Damaged aircraft. Enemy ships sunk in combat. And then, of course, there's ships in Pakoi, which is, I don't think is true since we captured that this turn. But, alright, let's go back and do swing around here and take a look at some areas. Up in Burma, nothing new is happening. We are moving north along the road. We're going to send this battalion all the way up. We're going to keep on going up the rail to Katha and take that if we can. With the trails being gone here, that makes Katha and that very important, because you can rail to. That's halfway up to there, so it's a nice rail spot. I have regiment headed to Rangoon, but Rangoon, look, it's up to 78 damage. It was, let me see in my notes, 65 last turn. I did not bomb it at all, so it's definitely unoccupied. Just the rebels there are damaging it. Most of my troops now are at Pegu because they were on the rail, so they would be popping off the rail this turn and then being split. In Malaysia, we captured Port Dickson. That's the one that auto flipped. We were going to capture it anyways. 5 industry, 10 resources into our pool. We have a bunch of troops still moving down. We also got a division moved up here to Malacca. I'm hoping we can beat this little Indian brigade up with that division and take this base. That'll open up the road to Klang, which means all my troops here at Kuala Lumpur, who are all on the rail now, we just slide right in here. They will pop off the rail, possibly rest, recover some fatigue, disruption, and take some replacements and upgrades. Then we'll move into Johor Bahru, and we will start the initial assault on Singapore. It's not actual Singapore, but if we can crush these guys here, there's 50,000 troops, they will retreat into Singapore, all beat up and worthless, which will be a drain on the Singapore resources, their supply. I've been trying to keep damage on Singapore and Johor Bahru for quite a while now, so I expect forts to be low. I don't know what Singapore and Johor start with, but they can't have built many because of all the bombing I've been doing on the airfields. And I'll be glad when I can stop that, because it's really taking a toll on my aircraft and pilots for that matter. Nothing going on in Sumatra or Java. Got some subs keeping trying to pick off any stragglers. Took this stop base this turn. We will head up to these two. We're just clearing out all the backlog with little groups. We got some Marines approaching these retreated troops. I'll probably beat on them again, and they will probably retreat this way, and we will probably have to follow them all the way down to Sintag. I don't want to waste that, but I'm very few times does that not have to happen. So we got another. That's picking up troops here. We're loading some troops out of Miri, getting ready to move them somewhere else. We got more troops moving over here in the Philippines. My troops have finally all arrived at Clark. I need to make a decision on that. I will probably just start doing artillery bombardments, at least until they turn bad. I might start pulling some troops out up the road to Lingayen or something, or down to Manila, just so they can recover, because several of them will be, low on or high on disruption or fatigue or even morale. You can see some of these. 78 looks like the lowest morale we got here. That's on a tank unit too. Yeah, but we'll see how that works, because the tanks won't be bombarded anyways. They can run down to Manila, spend a day or two there, recover, and come back up. Dropping off some more engineers for Manila. Going to swap out a base unit here, basically. Not making too much leeway here in Mindanao. We just don't have the troops. But we did pop off that base, auto flip, and so forth, so we will take this dot bases next turn. That should clear up this area. Then we'll come down here and start grabbing bases in Celebes. I'm afraid to go into Borneo yet, the southern or eastern side of it, for all the oil here. It's just very dangerous. I would like to clear Celebes first, and I would really like to clear Java, but I don't think I'm going to have the time to wait for that. I did notice one thing that Dean is doing that other players have not done to me. He is turning off the refineries. So he's just producing a ton of oil here instead of a ton of fuel, which is good and bad, I guess. I just noticed at and when I took Miri, he had turned the refineries off. So all Miri was doing was producing a bunch of oil and doing nothing with it. So here's Ambon. We took it. It is not damaged. That is nice. We got a couple of thousand supplies here. Airfields, everything's in perfect shape. We will bring in some base forces, and we will get this division somewhere else that it's much needed elsewhere. Also frees up many KB in this heavy combat task force. This is the unit I sent to find that AVP. I figured he tried to coast down the north side of New Guinea, but not. He cut down through here, and we killed him here, I believe. But doesn't matter. He is sunk. Head down into Solomon, South Pacific area. I'm going to be picking up these Marines here and moving them elsewhere to start taking more bases. We landed on Lunga, Guadalcanal, so we will be taking that this turn. We got a bunch of bases here I want to grab. We got Denny. I want to grab all the Santa Cruz Islands. Maybe not right now. I'm still debating whether I want to hop down and take Luganville or Ifate. I'm not sure if those are going to have troops at them or not. It's still kind of early, but it's not too early. He could easily have troops there if he prioritized it. I do have plans to take Baker and Canton. I'm not sure if I'll put anyone there garrison-wise, but I do want to deny those from him. Back up through the Marianas. This ship's moving. Convoy up at Shaikuka. Convoy at Fusan. Convoy going over here to pick up some troops. Pick up my railroad engineers to move them elsewhere. As you can see on the map, the bridge between Nanking and going northwest is not there on the new Scenario 2 map. But with the rules Dean and I had up, we're able to build them. So I have that bridge built now. It's not super helpful. But I am working on this location, this bridge next. And then I'm going to be working up here. So I plan on working, there's a bunch of bridges that I plan on replacing. And then I will get to my phase 2 for the railroads, which will be the expansions. I want to get my bridges built first because those are very useful. So I can move my troops everywhere in China. So speaking of China, we are here at Luchao. Yeah, that guy got mauled. But he's still alive. Got to look at the bright side of some of this. So he's useless. He was supposed to not be in here this turn. These guys are fine here. So I need to look back through the video and see how well they're doing. Oh, he's trying to get that unit there. It's another core. It is, let's see, what's that hex? 7655. I know I bombed him at least once. I believe that is the 62nd Corps trying to race in here. So I need to bomb him, keep him out of there, and I will do some attacks here and heavy bombings to try to take this base. I took Pakoi this turn. Resources are half damaged. That's fine. I'm not going to repair them. There's no reason to. I have enough troops here. The special naval unit will probably stay here for now. Everything else will start pushing up north and start chasing this unit all the way up until we kill it or it goes somewhere I don't want to follow. I need to find a nice little 20 size unit. There's plenty of them over in eastern China. And get them over there. I might be easier just to buy the unit out, put it on a ship, and just sell it over here. It'd probably save me a month. And a 20 assault units can't be that expensive. In fact, yeah, there's a couple here. Oh, you can't buy these out. Okay. And I can't airlift them either, I don't think. Well, that changes that plan. Let's look at Suchao. We're hoarding units. What would one of these guys cost? 200 points. That's 2 days of political points. That might be worth it to me. To save trying to march them all the way over here and leaving this more valuable unit sitting here for, a month or more. So I might just end up doing that. They're still there. They're still only showing 6. I thought I reconned this, but maybe not. Probably didn't fly because of the weather. We're still trying to march up here to grab Quilin, which last time we had recon on it, it only had 1 unit. And the nice thing is, he has 8 here. They're not going anywhere because I'm attacking it. And there was only 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So he doesn't really have a whole lot to get to Quilin to protect it. And if that guy goes to here, even if I don't take this base right away, these units here are going to march up and take Quilin, which cuts these guys off. Got multiple divisions chasing here. This was a failed attack here, thanks to no air support. Yeah, those guys need to pull back and regroup. Dang it. I still don't... I think he may have abandoned Shenyang. Yeah, there's 5 units here now. That's what was in Shenyang. So he has abandoned that. And it looks like he might be abandoning Nanyang. He might be heading up the rail. Because it looks like he's heading northwest there by that arrow. So at least some of these units are going to go up the road here to Cyan, which is good because I really want to take this to open up the door to Ankang so I can just put supplies over the road to it. Then I'll need to grab like this hex here to cut off anyone from coming over here and playing games. But okay, China's working out. I don't think Dean's in full retreat mode yet in China, but we're getting close to breaking the door open to at least force him to rush back to these bases here and then the interior. His whole plan of building a rail into China and supplying tons of supplies in here and then bombing Japan from like Chongqing, I don't think that's gonna work for him. That's my plan, is to take at least everything but maybe the interior. I mean, I'll take the interior if I can get it, but I'm not going to bring extra troops in. I definitely want to take the western places to cut off any support and supply flow. So I'm sure he's airing in as much supplies as he can, but I think his dreams of using Chongqing as a B-17 base are non-existent at this point. But alright, so that's pretty much the turn. If you enjoyed the turn, watching it with me and listen to my stupid explanations of everything, go ahead and hit the like. If you want to continue watching these and want me to continue making them, go ahead and subscribe. I would appreciate it. And then until the next turn, next video, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you later.